What's going on, people? It's your boy Brandon Berg. Yeah, just getting with you guys a little bit tonight on Wednesday. I'm on my way through Oklahoma. Finally got unloaded, but unfortunately I forgot to really log in to my electronic login device earlier this morning, so I end up was in a limbo, so then I have to redo another 10 hours. And I ain't gonna lie, when you on standby and you're taking the 10 and you screw up on standby and then you thought you took a 10, then you realize you on the clock you really didn't take a 10, so you have to repeat it. It really sucked. Actually, like I said, I thought I was gonna go to Cali, but that's now up in smoke, so I'm kind of like right now on my way back to Houston. So maybe tomorrow I might get another load, but maybe try to work real hard. I could still try to get a good week for next week. But besides all that, man, just calling to see everything and just seeing how's everything going. Actually, I wanted to jump on something. It was actually a news what NPR did. I think it was about the National Museum of African American History, and I think it's in DC. And there was quite a bit of a. They call it a real mild controversy, but to me, and if you are, from Black Americans and so far, that's kind of disturbing because it's almost an attack on certain type of Southern traditional food that was invented by blacks. You know what I'm saying? By blacks, almost 80 years ago, almost 100 years ago. So, like I said, they were actually spicing up the sweet potato pie. Actually, they were one of the executive chef. I think his name is Jerome Grant. He originally born in the Philippines. So his mom is Filipino. His dad is his dad was a veteran. He was a Navy. He was a sailor. He was part of the Navy. So I think he was stationed there in the Philippines. And so he basically grew up in the Philippines for a while. Then he finally came to the States, I think, when he was about 10 or 11. But yeah, he's like an executive chef at this cafe that's in the museum in DC. And it was kind of like he basically was trying new. What he was saying, he was renovating the traditional soul food, like the pool. You got your sweet potato pie, you got your potato salad, you got the barbecue with the pulled pork and everything like that. Well, he changed some. He changed up the textures of some ingredients that are traditionally used in a lot of black families. Now, some of them go through some different, but they normally use the traditional ingredients. Not this is not just one region, or this is all throughout the region in America. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was trying to he wanted to revamp the sweet potato pie. He started revamping the potato salad. He started revamping the collard green. He started revamping and putting new ingredients on it. And the people didn't like it. I mean, when he was trying it out on the menu, people didn't like it. He was like, "Oh, they're just not used to something new." No, we're not. To me, if it ain't broke, why not? Don't fix it. If it's not broke, why you gonna mess with it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. and you know, you're trying to fix something that shouldn't be even tempered with. Like he was talking about putting ginger in the sweet potato pie. That don't make no sense. He said, "Oh well, your family is Filipino, man." He said ginger. I'm thinking to myself, ginger, and I said, "You can only use ginger in so many types of food, but it's real limited on ginger. And ginger is the basis coming from an Asian. Now they use ginger a lot in Asian cuisine, and so far and so far. So, cause then I was thinking like, why ginger? Why using ginger? Ginger got like a strong scent, taste to it. And it's not pleasant with the sweet potato pie. It don't go with that. He was using DiGiorno because he said he wanted the more upscale taste. I said, dude, just use the regular mustard. Use the regular mustard that traditionally is used in throughout the country. No, I think it was another guy named Michael Tweedy. He's supposed to be like a food historian. He studied the African slaves' diets and how soul food was came to be and our dietary and everything else. Well, he was kind of agreeing. Well, I think the soul food needs to be adapted, and the thing is that's your choice. But the rest of Black Americans don't fuck with our food, man. I mean, we like what it is. If I don't want your damn version. If you got your own little version, that's cool. Now, some people might like it. That's cool as well. But when people look at, like, especially as black, Black American, us, when we see sweet potato pie, pulled pork, or whatever barbecue, anything that's it's associated with soul food, we basically looking forward to that because that's something that we are familiar with. That's something that's pretty much our food. And I know a lot of soul food do have Native American origins as well. There's like okra. That's actually a Native American cuisine. Cobbling the corn, cream corn. That's also Native American cuisine and origin in there. So I do know there's a lot of origin in Native American that contribute to soul food. And but the thing is, when he was like, a lot of people was complaining because he had buffalo barbecue, but he didn't have the pulled pork on the menu. So a lot of people was asking like, well, why you just have both of them? So people would have a choice. And he said, well, there's some we can't really put on the menu. I said, why not? In my house, why not? Why can you not put it on the menu? So it was a lot of tit for tat, man. So he was like, well, I want to honor the Native American traditions, and that's cool. But the thing is, you are in a black museum. I mean, you can, but you gotta put the pulled pork in there, man. You can't just say, I'm going to disagree this because I want to show love to another racial group. But that museum is not dedicated to that racial group. It's not dedicated to I'm not being racial with it, but if you got a museum that's dedicated to African American history, then you need to really showcase that. Now, if you, like I said, if you want to showcase that as well, but alongside with the other African traditional food cuisines, then that's cool. You give some people a choice, like, okay, this is, and then you can break them up, like, yeah, this was how pulled pork, origin of pulled pork kind of come from with buffalo or such and such. So you can educate them maybe on how other cuisines were or came about or originated from. And you could do that as well. But he was neglecting some African cuisine, putting other ethnic or other racial group cuisines in there. that's to me that's sideways stepping, man. It's like a side. You're doing a sideways compliment right there. The guy was talking about that Mikey Tweedy, talking about, well, blacks shouldn't be eating the same thing because, regions and regions have different way of doing it. And I said, look, man, I come from the East Coast. The food that I was eating up there that was considered soul food is pretty much the same food that I was eating in the South and same food I was eating in the Midwest. So I don't like to hear that. That's total bullshit. And I kind of thought about it, and I was just like, damn, this dude got a lot of nerves. But like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, this is a tradition that is, if it was nasty, they would have definitely changed the ingredient. If it was nasty, they would have changed the ingredient a long time ago. Alright? But they didn't. And these ingredients have been going on for over 100 years. Hell, they're so good that you got white companies and people of the European dominant society took the idea and made billions off of it. So you trying to tweak something? He trying to tweak something don't make no sense. Then I thought about it. I'm not, it's not a conspiracy or I'm trying to pinpoint shit out, but it is what it is. You got one that's gay, he's a gay black man, and you got one that's a biracial black man. His mom is Filipino, so that means he's half Asian and half black. Then you got a dude, he's gay. You know what I'm saying? So his mindset, even he's a black person. His mindset is a little bit different on the norms of other dealing with black society. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, I just wanted to talk about the food. I mean, I love food. I love soul food. But when he was talking about we need to tweak a little bit, and we need to tweak a little bit. We just can't be happy having the same thing. That's I call that bullshit on that. I'm gonna call bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call bullshit because you know damn well black people was gonna have a problem with this, and so they call it a little controversial. I mean, maybe it is a little controversial, but it's a controversial that need to be addressed. Because if you're in a black museum, but you're not given the traditional cuisine, then then why are you there? So you're not thinking about. See, let me say, he wasn't thinking about us. He's really thinking about pushing his cuisine to another audience that's not really black. Like he's like, man, if I could push this, I could probably get a show. I could maybe get my own this. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not going to downplay like he don't do anything traditional soul food. He do, he's a chef, so he knows what he's doing on how to prepare meals and what ingredients and what goes with. But but don't act stupid and don't try to be broad. Don't try to change or put a little bit of distraction when the people ask you why are you changing it. Even though this is not traditional soul food, this is not traditional black cuisine, black American cuisines. Don't try to distract and say, well, they need a revamp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I was just trying to put a little bit of an upscale to it. I mean, no, don't do that. A lot of blacks just like their traditional cuisine. If you want to experiment and the family like it, then that's you and the family got. That's your family custom of doing it. But don't do it for everybody else, because a lot of people don't want you to revamp. They just want with the food that they remember and they always love to be. So, Like I said, that really wasn't really a rant, but that's just something I don't like. I don't like when people just try to want to change the culture, the cuisine, and that food culture is part of the black culture. So that's something you're trying to change up. I know a lot of people say, well, sometimes you might get tired of the boring thing. I say, well, hell, people have been eating the same thing with the same ingredients for over 100 years. So I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't boring, and if people still cooking and eating it, and these cuisine been going on for over 100 years. So to me, I thought that was a more of a personal agenda to that. Not really. He was addressing or trying to. No, you want to revamp. Go and create yourself your own dish and direct it in the black population love it, and we embrace it as part of and make it to our own culture. Then you started something. You invented a new cuisine that go into black culture, black American culture. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to take some cuisine that's already been in play and it's already been a staple to the black American food culture and try to change it up. That's just something I'm just not going to condone. But anyway, I'm gonna put the link in the bottom of the description. You guys can check it out. And like I said, man, I'll probably come with another video maybe sometime tomorrow. But anyway, man, you guys have a great night, all right? One.